Students and dear teachers, my name is Vedant Madgunki, studying in 7th standard in Division B. I study in St. Vincent's High School. So my topic for today is going to be my favorite scientist. So my favorite scientist is Michael Faraday. He was born on 22nd September 1791 in Newington Butts, London in the United Kingdom. His mother's name was Margaret Hastwell and his father's name was James Faraday. So, Michael Faraday is regarded as one of the most distinguished scientists and inventors of modern times, and his work on electricity is still a subject of study in the form of Faraday's laws. Michael Faraday was an English scientist who contributed to the study of electromagnetism and electrochemistry. His main discoveries include principles underlying electromagnetic induction, diamagnetism, and electrolysis. Great scientists like Michael Faraday are hardworking and never deterred by difficulties, but very few people know his inspirational life story, which is all about courage and fighting against the odds. So, Michael Faraday was born into a poverty-stricken family in a dirty London village. He suffered from a speech imperfection as a child. He would pronounce rabbit as wobbit. He would not even say his own name properly and would pronounce himself as Faraday. When he was at the age of 12, his mother was forced to take him out of the school, thus putting an end to his formal education. At 13, however, he started to work with a bookbinder shop, whose owner was George Reber. Michael Faraday was binding hundreds of books in the day and staying up all night reading those books. Thus, reading became his obsession. One day, he came across a book on electricity, which was sent to his master for binding. He started to read it and was inspired by the book. Thus, he developed an interest in science, especially in electricity. But Faraday was still poor at the age of 21. Once, a friend gave him a free ticket to a public lecture and demonstration by the famous chemist Humphrey Davy at the London's Royal Institution. Davy's work on chemicals and electrical lightning was the subject of conversation among the scientists of that age. That day in 1812, Faraday was amazed by Davy's lecture, and he forgot to clap with the rest of the crowd. And he kept taking note about the mysterious fluid of electrical energy. So when he went back, his notes were so complete that he bound them into a book, meaning to give it Davy some or the other day. And that day he decided that he didn't just wanted to sell books. He wanted to become a great scientist and good enough to write his own books. But the problem was that he did not have the social status, money, or the education to carry out science. Faraday thought that it would be wonderful if Davy became his mentor. But Davy did not agree in the beginning. But Faraday was never dejected. He just kept trying. Destiny had a strange plan in store for him. One day, Davy damaged his eyesight in his lab by a chemical explosion, including nitrogen trichloride in his lab. So he needed an assistant with an excellent memory to help him, and that was the time he was reminded of Faraday. But Davy never believed that Faraday could do anything in the field of science by his social status, money, and the education. But Faraday worked day and night and learned as many things from Davy's assistant. So while cleaning the labs, he got to see some of Davy's experiment. While Davy was doing an experiment with a wire, Davy did not understand that the wire starts to behave like a magnet when an electric current is passed through it. So Davy was frustrated and he teased Faraday and asked Faraday to solve the problem. Faraday solved the problem. In fact, the result was the first induction motor, which gave a motivation to the invention of AC, fans, cars, aeroplanes, and many more. So he became a celebrity scientist overnight. After the death of Davy in 1829, Faraday became the head of the Davy's lab. So he made another discovery, like electrical generator, which converts mechanical energy into electricity. But in 1840, Faraday developed a memory loss, which continued for the rest of his life. But Faraday was unstoppable and started with an experiment. And that experiment he started with an experiment where his lack of formal education began to act against him. But a good scientist named James Maxwell helped to make the equations and he was well versed in mathematics, and that equations are now known as Maxwell's equation. So Faraday's life started with difficulties, but he met each difficulty with conviction and passion. He epitomizes what the Disney character Pinocchio says: if you wish upon a star, it does not matter who you are. Now I like Michael Faraday because he is very hardworking and he has a never give up attitude. He made things impossible to possible, and when he met with difficulties, he was not sad, but he just kept trying. Even when he did not have any education, social status or the money, he became a great scientist overnight. That's why I like Michael Faraday. And that's why he is my favorite scientist. Thank you, friends.